First of all, thank you very much for your time, both of you, and your comments were very much appreciated. Was very interested in the letters, and I understood you to say that you have received in large part many commonalities in terms of proposals that you thought were quite rational and reasoned. And the first part of the question is, I imagine others would be very interested to know what some of those common themes, or all of those common themes were, that you found compelling, rational, reasoned. And number two, in the interest of transparency, has there been, or if not yet, could there be a consideration of making those common themes known publicly?
On the final part of your question, thank you, by the way, for it. Probably could do something, although there's a lot of letters, and someone's going to make a judgment call on what this is. The common themes that I notice when I read the letters is that we've been through this before, and it should have been handled before. And why has this been allowed to go? As I mentioned, the second theme is you better have, they phrase it different ways, get at McCarrick. That's got to be handled. The third thing is that this involves priests with minors. You already have what you should do. Somebody didn't do it. So you're going to have to get some responsibilities out here. That's why, for instance, we in the Bishops' Conference, we're trying to do something about accountability with also the bishops. The fourth, common themes is sometimes a kind fight, sometimes a not so kind fight, as what is responsible for, in the priests, for doing this. Is it some other sickness? Is it homosexuality? Get a lot of that. There was a lot of that came through the letters. And I'm not saying that everybody was of the same mind on it, which they weren't. But it is something that came up. We have not prayed enough in the church. We have become sloppy at prayer, at what I'd call traditional discipline of faith. I've heard that was in a number of the letters. Now, once that was said, then it went in a couple of different directions, which you can properly imagine. You know, some of them would say that, and it would sound really interesting to me. And then they would go, and the only way to handle this is to go back to the Latin Mass. Okay, that was one way. Another way, someone would say, the only way to handle this is to have the church open up priesthood to anybody who wants to be a priest, really. So that would be married people, women, all that. We'd get some of that. Another aspect of that theme is, therefore, you better train priests. They would really go after sometimes seminarians. You better train your seminarians better.